What up, everyone? This is Mr. Lord, Dr. Professor, Dark Joker, with another edition of Where, Pick, and Dare, where I pick games for the various games that are occurring tomorrow. Whether it's football, baseball, basketball, basically whatever games I want to pick, I will pick them. With all that being said, on with the video. NBA. Cleveland Cavaliers versus Detroit Pistons, Game 1. This is part of the second round of the NBA playoffs. Um, So the Cavs have a 28.4% chance to win. The Pistons have a 71.6% chance to win. This game is at Detroit. For injuries, for the Pistons, Huerter is a game time decision. For stats, the Cavs have more points per game. Pistons have a higher field goal percentage and more rebounds per game. Cavs have more assists per game. Pistons have more blocks per game and steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think the Pistons will beat the Cavaliers tomorrow. Los Angeles Lakers versus Oklahoma City Thunder, Game 1. This is part of the second round of the NBA playoffs. So the Lakers have a 20.9% chance to win, and the Thunder have a 79.1% chance to win. This game is at OKC. For injuries, for the Lakers, Doncic is out, and for the Thunder, Williams and Sorber are out. For stats, the Thunder have more points per game. Um, Lakers have a higher field goal percentage. Thunder have more rebounds per game. Lakers have more assists per game, Thunder have more blocks per game, and steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think the Thunder will beat the Lakers tomorrow. MLB. Cincinnati Reds versus Chicago Cubs. The Reds have a 37.1% chance to win. The Cubs have a 62.9% chance to win. This game is at Chicago. For starting pitchers for the Reds, Andrew Abbott has a career ERA of 3.61, WHIP of 1.28. And for the Cubs, Jameson Taylor has a career ERA of 3.89 and a WHIP of 1.19. So that's good pitcher for both teams. Not really significant difference here. For injuries, for the Reds, Josh Stamouts on the 7-day IL, Alex Young's out, Pierce Johnson's on bereavement, and Nick Lodolo and Caleb Ferguson are on 15-day IL. For the Cubs, Jackson Wiggins and Jeff Brigham are on 7-day IL, and Ethan Roberts, Hunter Harvey, and Jordan Wicks are on 15-day IL. For stats, the Cubs have a higher batting average for runs, hits, home runs is even. Uh, Cubs have a higher on base percentage, slugging percentage. Reds have a higher ERA, have more walks plus hits per innings pitched, more walks. Uh, Cubs have more strikeouts. Reds have higher opponent batting average. So yeah, so the runs and hits, that's definitely a big advantage for the Cubs. You know, and with Reds having more walks than the Cubs, that would definitely be a big thing. The rest are pretty close. So with that, those stats are an advantage for the Cubs, and with the home field advantage, I think the Cubs will beat the Reds tomorrow. Milwaukee Brewers versus St. Louis Cardinals. The Brewers have a 49.8% chance to win. The Cards have a 50.2% chance to win. This game is at St. Louis. For starting pitchers for the Brewers, Brandon Sproat has a career ERA of 5.89, WHIP of 1.44. And for the Cards, Andre Palante has a career ERA of 4.29, WHIP of 1.41. So that's not really good pitching for either team, but it's a definite advantage for the Cards. Um, so for injuries, for the Brewers, JB Bukauskas is on 7-day IL. Jacob Masiorowski is day to day. Christian Yelich is on 10-day IL. Brandon Woodruff on 15-day IL, and Rob Zastrizny is on 60-day IL for the Cards. Matt Pushard's on 15-day IL, and Lars Nootbaar, Ikeson Henderson Victor Santos and Zach Thompson are on 60-day IL. Um, yeah, so for stats, the Cards have a higher batting average. Brewers have more runs. Cards have more hits, more home runs. Brewers have a higher on base percentage. Cards have a higher slugging percentage, higher ERA, more walks plus hits per innings pitched, more walks. Um, Brewers have more strikeouts. Cards have a higher opponent batting average. So yeah, so for the home runs stats, definitely big difference. I mean, the Cards have 22 more home runs than the Brewers. Like it's basically twice as much. And, the other batting stuff is relatively close. And then yeah, so and then for pitching, I mean, Cards have done more walks and Brewers have more strikeouts, so that could help. But um, with the Palante having significant better ERA than Sproat, definitely early in the game that will really help the Cards. So I think the Cardinals will beat the Brewers tomorrow. And that's it for picks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my picks. Do you agree with them? Do you not? If you have different picks, you can put them in the comments. But other than that, please like, subscribe, and all that. Thank you for listening, and look forward to the next video.